Good morning, Ultimate Hustlers and Digital Empire Builders. It is that time for the Cortez Hustle Show. And today we're talking 10 reasons you should be selling digital products. I don't care if you have a brick and mortar store. I don't care if you have an online boutique. I don't care if you sell services. If you're not selling digital products to go along with that, to enhance that, I'm going to give you 10 reasons you should be selling digital products. We're going to get into that today, but do me a huge favor. Comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and on your brand. Smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen, and let's kick it this morning. Yo, what's up, Ultimate Hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally or I've learned from or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network. And when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am your boy, Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, coming to you live and direct from the Monetize My Life Academy studios right here in St. Louis, Missouri. If you are trying to figure out how to turn your gifts, talents, special abilities, experience, and expertise into income, then you, my friend, need to check out monetizemylifeacademy.com. We are the premier entrepreneurship training program that provides the tools, the templates, the training, and the support that you need to grow your business online based around your gifts and talents. And we focus on monthly recurring revenue. Yeah, that's right. You're creating a freedom business. You need monthly recurring revenue in your life. So make sure you go check out monetizemylifeacademy.com. Today, we're talking 10 reasons you should be selling digital products. No matter what your existing business or business model is, adding digital products to it is a potential game changer. I'm going to give you 10 reasons why, according to Kim Garst, and I'm going to share that link to the actual article in the comments with you as well. But do me a huge favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, hit that share button. You know some entrepreneurs right now who contemplating whether or not they should be selling digital products, and we want to make sure that they get this information too. Don't be hoarders of this information, right? That's kind of been our problem, especially in our community, where we hoard information for the sake of, if we don't do anything with it, we don't want to give it to somebody else and let them do something with it because we're afraid they're going to take off and run and leave us. Don't be that way, y'all. Hit that share button this morning. That's one way you can help us advance this cause of helping bring economic empowerment to our community. You do that through entrepreneurship. That's just what I believe. DD Creation is in the business, right? In the building, rather. Welcome, DD Creations and more to the show. So a couple quick announcements before we get rocking and rolling, man. Y'all know how we do. Monetize My Life Academy is officially relaunched, and I'm excited for you guys to test drive that whole system. If you need a business phone number, you need a website, you need sales funnels, You need a CRM. You need pipelines. You need to be doing SMS text messaging. You need courses. Like, we're talking digital products today. In Monetize My Life Academy, we give everyone who joins at least one digital product that they can sell and start making money with. And it's all in alignment with their existing brand. So check out monetizemylifeacademy.com. You can take a test drive for $1. Also, I've got a pre-Black Friday sale coming up, man, that you do not want to miss. So let me put the actual phone number for you to text. If you text wait list, WAIT LIST, to 314-916-3493, you can get on the wait list. You do not want to miss what I'm dropping this next Friday for our pre-Black Friday special. So let's officially get the show started, man. Y'all know how we do. If you're new here, we officially start the show with a quote of the day. If you got a favorite quote, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'm going to share one from this book, High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. It's a great book if you're trying to increase your productivity, and not just increase your productivity one time. You want to build the habits that will have you continue to be continually in the high performance category or conversation. So what is our quote of the day? Today's quote says this: we're less courageous as a society today because we avoid struggle, and the decision leaves us with underdeveloped character and strength, two key ingredients for courage. We're less courageous as a society today because we avoid struggle, and that decision leaves us with underdeveloped character and strength, two key ingredients for courage. Man, listen, you can't run from the struggle. You got to run to the struggle. In fact, it's just like lifting weights, right? If I'm trying to get bigger, I go towards the pain that I know is coming for me trying to lift heavier and heavier weights every day or every time or every week I go to the gym, right? I know that pain is coming, but I'm not running from that pain, because all I can see is the payout, is the benefit. And that is what? More strength. That is a better physique. That is better health. I'm running towards that pain because I'm not looking at the process. I'm looking at the end goal. Sometimes we are avoiding the struggles that will catapult us to the things and the places in life that we say we want to be, right? In fact, it is the declaration of where we want to be that's bringing on the struggles in most cases. Wait, Cortez, what are you saying? Listen, when you decide to do something amazing, in order to be able to do that amazing thing, you have to first become an amazing person. And guess how you become an amazing person? Is by overcoming some amazing challenges. So you brought those things on yourself, right? When I said I'm going to build a multi-billion-dollar international media conglomerate starting with this podcast, that meant that in order for me to pull that off, I've got to grow. And there's only one way to grow, and that's through challenge. So the minute I decided that, I knew some challenges were on the way, and I'm not running from them. I'm running to them, right? So I can develop the character and the strength so I can become a billion-dollar human being that's capable of building a billion-dollar business. Oh, some of y'all might have missed that. You've got to become a billion-dollar, a million-dollar, whatever your number is. You've got to become that as a human being before you can create the asset that's going to be worth that. I've got to become a billion-dollar entrepreneur before I can build a billion-dollar business. Oh, don't miss that. And the only way that I go from $1,000 entrepreneur where I am now to a 6- and 7-figure entrepreneur, I have to grow and growth comes from struggle, right? Have you guys heard about how if have you ever seen a caterpillar turn into a moth, right? Or a butterfly coming out of its chrysalis, or a moth coming out of its cocoon. Do you know that as that moth is struggling to come out of that cocoon, as that butterfly is struggling to come out of that chrysalis, if you help them, hey, that thing is struggling, I'm just going to go ahead and open it up and let them out. Do you know that they will die if you did that? If you saw a moth struggling to get out of their cocoon, and you and your human loving kindness say, I don't want to see that struggle, I'm going to cut the cocoon open and let them out, they will die. Why? Because it's in the struggle that builds the muscles that in their wings that they're going to need to fly. So if you let them out, causing them to avoid the struggle, they're going to fall to the ground and die because their wings are going to be underdeveloped in strength and they won't be able to fly. And of course, it's flying that keeps them away from predators. So do not run from the challenge. Do not run from the struggle, ladies and gentlemen. It is all part of the process. Embrace the struggle. So that, my friends, is the quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by Social Media Consistency Challenge. If you text the keyword Daily Hustle to 314-730-3999, we've got this 21-day consistency challenge that will send you an email and a text message every day reminding you to post. It will even give you some things to post. It's really going to help take your social media consistency to the next level. There's a short video training that comes with it. 21 days. If you want to be a beast in social and do what I do, which is post value-based content daily, then I give you a blueprint to do that. And I send you a video and some content to post every single day for 21 days straight. Why? Because they say if you do anything for 21 days straight, it becomes a habit. So text the keyword Daily Hustle to 314-730-3999 if you would like to join that challenge. All right, let's get into today's meat. We're talking about 10 reasons you should sell digital products, right? So I found this amazing article. As you guys know, when I'm growing in a space, I always bring that information to you. So let me drop this today's article reference. I'm not going to spell that right because people will drag you on social for making a mistake. All right, so got that article. This is from a blogger by the name of Kim Garst. The top 10 benefits of selling digital products. I am a believer in selling digital products because most of these that she lists, I've always been in the online course creation, digital product space. So now I want to help you get into that space. Are you wondering if creating digital products is right for you? Are you currently offering services or selling physical products and aren't quite sure if you should change things up? Now, let me be clear about this. It does not mean like if you sell a physical product, like my book, Monetize My Life, this is a physical product that has to be shipped, right? But I also have the ebook version of this book, and we're going to get into some of the reasons that that's important to have as a digital product and how it can move the needle for you. But if you sell physical products, if you sell services, this does not mean that you have to stop doing any of those things. What we're saying here is you should add some sort of digital product to your portfolio. That's what we're saying here, right? According to some research, 79% of people have bought a digital product in the last year or so. So we know people are buying digital products, 79%, right? That's a big number. This means there's a huge opportunity out there for anyone who wants to create and market a digital product, right? So let's get into 10 reasons or 10 benefits of selling digital products, according to Kim Garst. Number one, make more money. Right? Let's get real. This is probably the number one reason most people decide to sell a digital product. Many people hear about these crazy 5-figure launches and just can't resist, right? While most people shouldn't expect to sell hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially on their first go, there's no doubt that selling digital products can be a great way to earn, right? So, why is it amazing that you can sell more products, right? Or make more money? Because here's the thing, man, and this is why we built Monetize My Life Academy. Every single one of you listening to the sound of my voice, you have a gift, talent, special ability, experience, expertise, passion around something that you can package and present to the marketplace in the form of a digital product and add an extra few $100s a month at the least to your income. Right. I want you to think about that. Right. There are people who are making thousands of dollars. Right. I'm starting a brand new video series called Free Plus Massive Action, based on my man Nehemiah Davis's YouTube video, where he gave me step-by-step blueprint on how to create a digital product sales funnel. Right. He did over $1 million in his $47 ebook funnel for how to turn your Instagram into a cash machine, right? Now, that aside, right, there are people who are crushing it like that. Neil's a millionaire and a few times over, and he's on a different level. But what if you digitize your knowledge, right? That's what we call it in Monetize My Life Academy, right? Digitize your knowledge. Take what you know. Take an experience that you went through. Because sometimes people say, well, Cortez, I'm not an expert at something. I don't know something well enough to teach, but you've got an experience that you've overcome that millions of people right now are struggling to overcome that very same thing right now. And if you told them how you did it, they'd appreciate it so much that they give you some money for that information, right? Get through a bad breakup or divorce, suffer through some childhood trauma, get fired and have to start a business from scratch and replace your job income from being fired. Like, those are experiences that you have that if you were to digitize them, there's a market out there who are in that same situation that you have overcome, and they're looking for answers. If you put that into a product, they will buy it in a heartbeat, right? Another one of the coaches that Didi says, I'm in that situation right now. Listen, Didi, when you come out on the other side of that thing, you're going to have an amazing testimony, right? You're going to be able to look back and say, this is what happened to me. This is how I felt. Here's what I found. And here are the 3, 4, 5 steps that I did to overcome it. Now, you put those 3, 4, 5 steps into a digital product. Maybe start with an ebook, right? Then you take the ebook and maybe you expand it into a course. Then you take the course and maybe you expand it into a 3-day retreat. See, a lot of times we think that we've got to have knowledge upon knowledge upon knowledge upon knowledge. Robert Kiyosaki has been selling the same information for 30 years. And depending on where you buy that information, it could cost you anywhere from $10 to $10,000. If I buy the How to Rich Dad Poor Dad book, I can get that used online for about $10. If I go to a Rich Dad Poor Dad conference, it'll cost me about 10 grand. I want y'all to understand this is huge for a lot of us who are trying to create what we call the Monetize My Life Academy. What is a freedom business? A freedom business is where you create a product one time, preferably a digital product, because the fulfillment is very easy. You use technology to deliver the product. You create that product one time and you get paid from it over and over and over. And when you follow our blueprint, We teach you how to create monthly recurring revenue. So not only do you create the product one time, you put it in some sort of subscription format so that people pay you monthly for it. Wait, what? Yeah, that's a whole, like, if y'all don't have a dollar to invest to check out Monetize My Life Academy, y'all gonna, all right, let's move on. Well, before we move on, so that was number one. It's going to allow you to make more money. So Didi is creations and more. So chances are you're selling physical products in your creations, right? But you know what you can also sell, Didi? You can also sell a Didi Creations and More e-commerce blueprint and give them the game on how you created your business. Now you got a digital product that you're selling for people who want to be like you. And then you got a physical product that you're selling to your customers, right? Come on, man. Neil said, Cortez, if you want to really win, give up all your best game for free. And I'm turning up the heat. I'm giving up all the best game for free right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. Before we get into these other 9 things, man, we do a segment on the Cortez Hustle Show called 1 Minute Motivation. That's why I'm going to share a motivational clip, usually 60 to 90 seconds or so. I'm going to ask you to comment a couple takeaways. I'm going to give you a couple takeaways as well. So let's get into some 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
The difference between knowing when to plant and when to pluck. Have you ever asked God, maybe you've asked him when to plant, but have you ever asked him when to pluck up? Or are you intent on keeping that which is planted to the destruction of plucking up that which you have become accustomed to? You can't have a new season until you are willing to say goodbye to the season you had. I call it the art of letting go, the spirit of release, not wrestling, releasing. Some of you are wrestling to hold on to something that God is trying to take away from you, and you need to release it and simply let it go. That was that season. When I was a child, I thought as a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, but when I became a man, I had to let go of childish things, childish thinking. I thought as a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child. If you are still talking the way you were talking 10 years ago, I've got bad news for you. You have a deformity, a spiritual dysfunction that keeps your thoughts in one dimension. That means you can't fall in love with your thoughts. If you are stubborn with your thoughts, you delay your next season.
Ooh, I don't know if he stepped on y'all toes as much as he stepped on mine, right? Man, let's talk about it. If you got value out of that, and maybe you can't type what you're thinking, just drop a 1 in the comment if that made any sense to you. If you felt that, just drop a 1 in the comment for me. And by all means, don't forget to share this, man. We bring this fire every morning at this time. There's a time to plant and there's a time to pluck up. Whew. As someone who used to do a little gardening in my backyard, right? I was growing cotton and greens and all kind of stuff back there. There's a time to plant and there's a time to pluck up. There's a time to walk away, right? There's a time to fight for a relationship, but there's also a time to let that thing fizzle out and die on the vine, right? There's a time to fight to stay connected with your homeboy or your homegirl, but there's also a time that you might just have to let them grow in their own different direction, right? You got to learn not to feel guilty about that. New seasons means leaving the old seasons, right? When he was talking, I got this picture of, we see these people who, as summertime is ending, right? We see these people who are so in love with summer, they come alive in the summertime as most of us do, right? And we see these people as we go into the winter season and it starts to cool off, they're still trying to wear their shorts in November, right? They're still still in tank tops and trying to say that they're not cold, right? At some point, you got to put the summer clothes away and go ahead and bring out the jackets and the sweaters and the corduroys, right? It's that same way in life. It's that same way in business. I am in that season right now. There's some things that have served me well that I absolutely love, some people that I was connected to, some groups and some networks and some communities, but I'm going in a different direction. I'm going to a different level. And I have to ask God, how do I let go? It's now the time to pluck up so that not only, here's two things that happen as a gardener, right? Not only is the thing like there are annual plants and there's perennials. An annual plant is one that is going to die back, but it's going to come back next year, right? A perennial is a perennial is one. Wait a minute, let me make sure I get this right for y'all. A perennial is going to last. An annual is going to die every year. You have to replant it, right? So what happens if you don't pluck up? That plant is still trying to live after it has bloomed and blossomed. So it's taking up nutrients from your garden. That plant is also taking up space where you could have planted something new for this new season. Oh, I hope y'all getting that. You've got things in your life that's sucking up nutrients, your time, energy, and effort because you're trying to keep it going, you're trying to keep it alive, and it's taking up space. And as you know, the laws of physics says two things can occupy the same space at the same time, right? I know women who are fighting for a man that don't want no part of them, and it shows in his action, and it's taking up their nutrients, their time, energy, and effort to try to hold on, and he's taking up space, whereas the brother that might be right for them is looking from afar and says, I can't even approach her because my integrity says I'm not going to approach any woman that's in a relationship. I'm not going to approach a man that's in a relationship. And it appears, even though she's not being treated well, even though he's not being treated well, they are still in that thing. So I'm going to fall back, right? Same thing in business. You might be trying to nurture and revive and bring something back to life, that a product or service that you absolutely love, but it ain't selling. Your customers ain't never wanted that in the first place. That was something you wanted. You created it, and it's taking up nutrients, time, energy, and effort from you as you're still trying to make it work. It's taking up space on your shelf when you could get rid of that and put some new products on. Come on, man. Did y'all feeling that this morning? Man, I felt that one this morning. That is all up in my spirit this morning. I don't know about y'all. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by Monetize My Life Academy. If you want to turn your knowledge into an online course business where you get 100% online, you don't need a team, you can work from home, high profit margins, you can start immediately. If you got a computer, internet connection, and some hustle about you, go to monetizemylifeacademy.com. Take our 7-day trial for $1. We literally give you 3 ways to make money in your first 7 days. monetizemylifeacademy.com. So let's continue down this list, man. I'm feeling this morning, right? We're talking, if you're just tuning in, 10 benefits of selling online products. Benefit number 1 was you make more money. You just add another stream of revenue to your existing business income. Number 2, you spend less time working, right? Who doesn't want to spend less time working? The beauty of digital products is that you create them once and then you can sell them again and again and again and again and again. Everybody put create once in the comments, right? When we think about, I went to see the Black Panther movie yesterday, right? That has become my thing with my sugar, is we probably seen more movies this year than we have seen together in 26 years, right? It's like that has become our thing, right? So we went to go see Black Panther yesterday, right? And one of the previews for Black Panther was Creed 3. Creed 3. Now, some of y'all just start watching Creed and you don't know that Creed is from the Rocky series. So if this is Creed 3 and Rocky went at least to Rocky 6, we're talking 9 movies in $1 billion franchise because Sylvester Stallone wrote a script one time and has been getting paid over and over and over and over and over for creating the character and the world of Rocky Balboa. He created that one time. And he just gets paid over and over and over and over. I wrote this book, Monetize My Life, one time. I'm not going to write it again, right? One time. The ebook actually came as, of course, if you're writing a book, you have to write it in some sort of word processor, Word doc. In order to upload it to the book publisher, you have to then turn it into a PDF. Guess what? That's the ebook. Wrote it one time, and it's going to sell over and over and over again, right? I hope y'all are getting this. There's nothing wrong with a product-based business. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a service-based business. But remember, the difference between me selling an ebook and me building a website for somebody, I actually have to do the work. If I sell the ebook, they check their email, the link to the ebook is there, they download it, and that's it. Product sold, product fulfilled. And technology does it all, right? So you spend less time working. Selling digital products means much of your work is done up front, leaving you more time for working on other parts of your business, or better yet, doing nothing at all. And it allows you to do the most important thing of growing a business is the marketing side, right? Of course, said like a true digital marketing agency owner, right? But no, when you have to, especially if you're in business by yourself, if you have to create the products, you have to sell the products, you have to market the product, you have to fulfill the product. Look at how much work you have to do, how many different hats you have to wear. So number 2 on the list, spending less time working is another reason that you should consider adding, and I'm not saying stop doing what you're doing, consider adding a digital product or service to a digital product to your business, right? So Dee says create once, so she's feeling me. She's picking up what we're putting down. And if you're really smart, you'll automate much of your work, leaving you even more free time, right? So I want you to think about this. Someone goes, they see a video like this, and I'm talking about my book, and you can go get the ebook, right? They go to my website, they learn about what the book is going to teach them, what's in it for them, right? I say, okay, great. I want to learn the 4 incredibly simple ways to turn my passions into profit with little to no startup cost. That's what the book is going to teach me, and that's what I need to know. Boom. I'm going to pull out my credit card. I'm going to buy, right? They give me their name, phone number, email address, and all of that stuff. They buy the book. The product is delivered to them instantaneously, all automatically. So I do not have to do anything unless they decide to add the autographed copy of the print version to their cart. Then they can get that too. Now I have to have my fulfillment team send that out to them. But the digital product is done like all on autopilot, right? That to me is the creme de la creme. All right, so let's keep this thing going, man. If you're just tuning in, we're talking 10 benefits of selling digital products. Number 3 on the list is you help more people, right? As I was listening to Nehemiah Davis talking about creating more income, creating more influence, and creating more impact, right? I heard my brother Ben X say, don't chase passive income, chase passive impact, and passive income will chase you, right? So when you're selling digital products, you get to help more people, right? If you're a service-based business owner, you already know that there's only so many people you can serve, right? If I'm building a website, there's only so many websites I can build myself, right? I'm limited from a time standpoint. There's only 24 hours in a day, and that limits you to how many people you can work with. If I'm a barber, there's only so many heads I can cut in a day, no matter how much I work on improving my efficiency. If I stop talking, because y'all know barbers like to talk, right? Right. If I really just focus in and all I'm going to do is get tunnel vision, I'm going to cut this head. Maybe I can get a good cut, a good fade down to 20 minutes. And if I did 3 fades an hour for 8 hours, there's still only so many fades I can do in a day. On the other hand, if I wrote an ebook teaching people how to keep their fade tight in between cuts, teaching people how to keep their hair lined up between barbershop visits, there's no limit to the amount of people I can help with that, right? With the digital product, you can serve unlimited number of people. Once you've created your product, anyone can buy it anywhere in the world at any time of day. So this is how you, as a local business, go global. Right? Everybody put global in the comments if you want customers all over the world. I just looked at my stats about a month ago for the Cortez Hustle Show, and I don't look at my stats often because another mentor I follow says, hey, just do your podcast on a consistent basis for 5 years. Worry about the numbers when you just be consistent for 5 years, right? But I happen to take a sneak peek in my numbers, and you know what I found? The Cortez Hustle Show has been heard in 50 different countries around the world. Now, I don't want to make that sound like cap, because I know that it's probably only heard one time in these countries. It's not like people in all of these 50 countries are listening every day, right? But I've been listened to, my voice, small town, look, born in Tupelo, raised in Wilson, just outside of St. Louis, my voice, my thoughts have been heard in 50 different countries around the world. Why? Because I'm digitizing my message via a podcast. Think about that. That's powerful. So if you're trying to make a bigger impact, right, you have to make yourself available to more people. And you do that by digitizing your message, digitizing your knowledge, digitizing your experience, right? Put it into an ebook, put it into a video, put it into an audio, put it somewhere where people can access it digitally from anywhere in the world. Anywhere there's an internet connection and they can pay with a credit card, or they can pay with PayPal, or they can pay with Stripe, they can do business with Cortez Hustle. Can you say the same? Right? And I don't have to worry about, because I got a physical product, I don't have to worry about international shipping. Right? If you got a physical product, you got to worry about that. How much is it going to cost me to ship this product to Africa, to Switzerland, to the UK? Digital product, I ain't got to worry about that. They just download it instantly. All right. So number 3 was you get to help more people. You can increase the amount of impact you can have if you go digital with your products. If you're just tuning in, we're talking 10 benefits of selling digital products. Number 4 on our list is work from anywhere, right? You've heard of the digital nomad, right? You've heard of these internet entrepreneurs who travel the world, right? Well, if your product doesn't require any physical shipping, if your product doesn't require you to physically be in a particular location to fulfill it, then you can work from anywhere. If you're currently selling physical products, you likely have to spend much of your time at the office, managing inventory, dealing with customers, shipping out the products. One benefit of selling a digital product is that you can literally work from anywhere in the world, from home, from the bus, even from the beach. This is the ultimate work-life balance, right? Now, let's not be confused about that. It still is work, right? See, most people don't understand the bulk of the work for making sales comes in marketing, comes in showing up for your audience, right, wherever they are online. That is work, right? but you can do that work anywhere you have your cell phone and an internet connection. It used to be, I can do this from anywhere in the world that I have a laptop and an internet connection. But technically, the way these phones are built now, anywhere that I got a cell phone and a Wi-Fi signal, I can do business. Anywhere in the world, I can pull out my phone and go live to my community and say, hey, thanks for rocking with me. Y'all know what? 50% off fire sale for the next 48 hours. All of my products, enter this coupon code, and anything that I have for sale, you can get it for 50% off. And I can do that from the beach. I can do that from my son's basketball game. I can do that from my son's concert. I can do that from my wife and I sitting in the spa getting our feet done. You can work from anywhere. You can work from anywhere when you go digital with your product. So that is number 4 on our list. Let's keep this thing going, man. We're talking 10 benefits of selling digital products. Number 5 on our list is start selling quickly, right? How many of you guys know success loves speed? Put speed in the comments if you believe that success loves speed. I sit on the board of an organization called Young Biz Kids, and when I talk to the young entrepreneurs, right? These are entrepreneurs as young as 7 years old, right? And we're teaching them entrepreneurship, and I always get them to say 2 things about success. Success loves speed, and success loves enthusiasm, right? Some people say, well, Cortez, how do you get up early and you got so much energy at 7 o'clock in the morning? Well, a lot of times I didn't just get up at 7. I've been up since 4. I've been up since 5. I've gotten me a workout in. I've got me a good cup of coffee with about a tablespoon of coconut oil in it. All of that helps to energize me every single morning. Right? So success loves speed. One of the things I love most about selling digital products is how easy it is to make money quickly. With physical products, you need to source your products, upload photos and descriptions to your website, manage inventory and shipping. With digital products, you pretty much just have to create them, upload them to your site, and you're done. This means you could literally create your product one day and start selling it that same day. It's bananas. Speed to market matters. I'm gonna say it again because some of y'all didn't get it. Speed to market matters, not because you not got to rush and be sloppy with what you're doing, but there's a universal principle called the law of diminishing intent. What does the law of diminishing intent mean? That means the minute you say something, usually you're emotionally charged on an emotional high, you're excited about doing something. And if you don't take action that minute to start the process of executing on what you said, every minute from there, your intent to get it done starts to diminish. It starts to dissipate. It starts to fade away. So if you said you're going to do this thing today and you wait till tomorrow to do it, your intent just diminished by about 25%. If you said that you was going to do this thing yesterday and you didn't do it today and you wait till tomorrow, by tomorrow, you're about 50% less likely to do it at all. If you ain't started on it by the 3rd day, chances are it ain't getting done. It ain't getting done. How many of us have had multi-million-dollar ideas that we didn't execute on, and God downloaded this information to us like, hey, here's your way out. But you were scared. You didn't know what to do, who to contact. You didn't start. He showed you step 1 and 2, but you needed to see step 10. So you ain't do nothing with it at all. 2 years later, here it is on the marketplace and somebody is making a boatload of money. Anybody ever experienced that, or is it just me? Right? Am I the only one? All right, well, maybe it's just me, right? But no more. Start selling your products quickly. Digital product can be created quickly and you can take it to market quickly. And watch this. With a digital product, you can actually sell it before you even create it. What? Yeah, that's another podcast for another day. But you can actually sell your digital product before you create it. In fact, it's best to do it that way and then let the people who bought it help you create it. Oh, yeah, that's all right. I'm going to give you my best content for free, but that's a deeper conversation. We need to do a whole show on that. So we'll get to that another time. So you can start selling your products quickly with number 5, right? Number 6 on our list of 10 benefits of selling digital products, right? And I'm not saying stop doing what you're doing. I'm saying adding a digital product to your product offerings, right? You can make a bigger impact. There's a lot of reasons to do that. Number 6 on our list is low overhead. Low overhead. I've alluded to this above, but it bears repeating. When selling digital products, you won't have most of the overhead costs that are associated with a brick and mortar or even physical product-based business, right? Costs like warehouse fees, office rent, utilities, shipping costs, a complicated e-commerce website, employee salaries and benefits. While you still may employ staff or contractors to help you run your business, you're likely to find it's far less hired help is needed when you're selling digital products, right? I know a lady that I listen to, Sunny Lenarduzzi, right? She has about 8 people on her team, and she does about $500,000 a month selling digital products, an online course. You don't need to have a huge team when you're doing digital products. Now, the writer here is kind of talking out of both sides of her mouth, and I don't want to downplay anybody who's doing e-commerce. E-commerce isn't complicated for those who love e-commerce, right? Building a website, some people love doing that stuff. I'm just saying there's a different benefit of building digital product-based business, and there's a different level of upside. But just know this: there's also some downside to selling digital products too. So I don't want to sound hypocritical here today, but selling digital products means skipping out on most of these expenses, which means much higher profit margins for you. So number 6 was low overhead. Oh man, we ran out of time. I had to hustle. All right, so we're talking 10 benefits of selling online products. Number 7 on our list is no middleman, right? No middleman. When dealing with physical products, you usually have to work with a manufacturer or wholesaler or someone who supplies the products to you. Depending on your strategy, you may also be working with an online marketplace like Amazon or one of these online marketplaces, Shopify, so on, which just adds another layer of complexity to your cost, right? We talked about speed to market earlier. All of you have a special gift, talent, ability, experience, an expertise, a passion, a love for something. You've been doing something so long, you do it better than most. Your friends and family always ask you to do it for them. What if instead of you doing it for them or helping them with it, say, hey, I've got this downloadable 10-part checklist that if you just download that checklist and do each one of those steps, then you don't need me to do it for you. Because that's how simple a digital product can be. Some of us think online learning communities like what you would find at University of Missouri, St. Louis, right? No, a digital product, and I guess we should have defined this at the top of the show, a digital product is something that can be delivered electronically once it's created one time. An audio file, MP3 file, is a digital product. So for instance, a lot of the coaches and mentors that I follow, they would go and do a keynote speech and have someone record that keynote speech with video and audio. They would then take the audio and sell that MP3 file by itself. They take the video and they sell that separately. They would take that same speech and have it transcribed, and now that same speech could become a book, right? I was trying to see if I had Ping Jun's content formula multiplier, right? So this book right here is called The Content Multiplier Formula by Ping Jun. I watched Ping Jun's video when he laid this out. He had about 100 slides, and he walked us through how he takes one video and he turns it into 50 pieces of content. He took that training and turned it into a book, right? Turn it into an ebook, a digital product, turn it into a video course that he sells for $1,000. No middleman. Once he took that idea from his head and he digitized it, he started selling it and making money from it right away. He didn't need nobody's permission or anything. So digital products, the speed to market is incredible because you get to cut out the middleman. Number 8 on our list of 10 benefits of selling digital products, unlimited stock. Unlimited stock, right? If you're selling a physical product, like when I do ship this book, I'm down to my last 7 or 8 books. I'm waiting on another shipment to come in, right? Because the stock is limited based on how many orders I have, right? The ebook version of this book, though, is unlimited. It's just a file stored on a computer where people can download it a gazillion times if they want to, right? Ever worry about running out of stock? With physical products, running out of stock can seriously hurt your reputation, sales, and even your search engine rankings. When selling a digital product, this is not an issue. Once you've created your product, you can sell an unlimited amount and never have to worry about running low on inventory. It's that simple, y'all. Like, the products can be delivered forever in perpetuity. There's no limit to the amount that you could sell. And you can just, if you get your marketing engine right on some of these products, I know sales funnels and I know people who are literally making thousands of dollars every day selling digital products. They're no better than you. There's no better than me. They just bought into this concept of information is power, and people are looking for it to the tune of $1 billion per day is spent in online education. Don't believe me? Go look up the Forbes article. They said that digital education, online education, would surpass $1 billion per day by 2025. And that was before the pandemic. That was before everybody had to go online and use platforms like Zoom and StreamYard and Teams and all of these different online ways to communicate. Are you kidding me? Zoom went from a $1 million company to a multi-billion-dollar company almost overnight. Online learning, right? This is $1 billion per day business. And what you've been through, what you know, your own story and how you've overcome certain things has value to it. Package it, present it to the marketplace. And if you need help with it, check out monetizemylifeacademy.com. We'll help you get it done. All right. 2 more before we get out of here. Number 9 on our list of 10 benefits of selling online products is number 9 is leverage the audience you've already built. You don't have an audience online. Do you have an online audience online that trusts you, listens to you, and always wants more from you? Most people do. If you've been building a business, then chances are you've been using the internet to help spread the word about your products or services, right? If so, creating and selling digital products is a great way to leverage this important asset. Create products based on what you know your audience wants, and then let them know about it via your email list, your website, and your social following. By doing this, you'll find that not only do you make more money, but you provide more targeted, relevant help to your audience. That goes back to that impact thing again, right? That goes back to creating the impact, serving your audience at the highest level. Right? This is where, when we talk about multiple streams of income, most people don't realize that all streams come from rivers. All streams come from a river somewhere. And when we start looking at the average millionaire has 7 to 10 streams of income, we go out and try to create 7 different businesses. That's not how it works. Those millionaires have got 7 streams of income. They started with one river. They built one thing so robust that as it flowed, little streams start to come out of it naturally. Most millionaire entrepreneurs didn't say that once this is built, then we're going to be able to do all of these things. They said, nope, I got tunnel vision. I'm focusing on building the best online learning community that I can build. Now, out of that, some other opportunities might show up that are in alignment with the original river. I'm telling you today that if you've built a business, somebody wants to know how you built it. They don't want to know how a business was built. They want to know how you built your business specifically. See, that's a difference. Because a lot of times we think about competition. Well, Cortez, there's already people teaching people how to build a business, but nobody is teaching people how to monetize their life the way I teach people how to monetize their life. No one breaks it down the way that I break it down because they don't have my patience. They don't have my creative genius, because those are 2 gifts that God gave me. And when they are put in combination with my life's experiences, I can break things down and explain things in a way that only people who are meant to get this from me will get it from me. So I don't got to worry about all of the other coaches and mentors that I follow. They're doing some similar stuff. I don't got to worry about that. There's a certain amount of people put on this planet that I was put on this planet to reach and serve. I just got to become my best version of myself to serve them. And I got to let them know I'm here. Oh, I hope y'all caught that. I hope y'all caught that. All you have to do is become the best version of who you are intent to be and let the world know you're here. All right. So last on our list, these are 10 benefits of selling digital products. Last on our list. Did I give y'all enough? Oh, I didn't give y'all number 9. Yes, I did. So you're leveraging an audience that you already created, right? Number 10 on the list, opportunity to flex your creative muscle. If you love writing, teaching, videography, design, or app creation, selling digital products will give you tons of opportunities to use these skills and passions, right? One of the things that I love, I didn't realize this as a young person, but I had 2 great gifts from God: the gift of patience and creative genius, right? Because of some traumas that happened in my life and my past, it caused me to develop this vivid imagination and this creativity, right? Because I was trying to escape from the traumas that scarred me as a kid. So I have creative genius and patience. So patience means I can teach. That means I can help people when everybody else wants to give up on them. I can give them room for grace. And that's why people love my programs, because I'm hands-on and I can sit with them and there's no judgment, and I take my time and they can take their time to learn and grow and develop, right? So I have those 2 gifts, and digital products allows me to flex those muscles better than anything else. As you come up with new ideas, you can continually create new products that can sell. So not only are you able to flex your creative muscles, you're establishing a consistent source of revenue all along the way. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 2 things that I want to leave you with today. I've got a Black Friday special that is dropping like next Friday, right? And you can get on the waiting list by texting wait list to 314-916-3493. Or you can go to monetizemylifeacademy.com/waiting list and just fill out the short form. Get on that waiting list. You do not want to miss this. And if you're just ready to go right now and you ain't got time to wait for no Black Friday special, go to monetizemylifeacademy.com. Get started on our 7-day trial for just $1. If you can make a decision and you got $1, you can change your life today, and we want to help you do that. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. On Monday, we're breaking down the benefits of using YouTube to market your business. So come back and hang with us on Monday. Until then, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. More importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.